Hey, what is up, Chaos Squad? It's Chaos Reviews checking in. And I am here today to review Season 7, Episode 12 of The Walking Dead. It is called Say Yes. So, yes, Season 7, Episode 12, Say Yes, The Walking Dead. Let's take a quick look back at what we just witnessed. Alright, so basically, this whole episode is again kind of a filler. It felt like once again. Um, got some Michonne stuff going on. Rick and Michonne are out trying to find some weapons, some supplies for the junkyard people and themselves to go to war against Negan and the survivors or saviors. Sorry, um, and Rick seems to be treating it more of a vacation. Is kind of like the feel I got because Michonne keeps saying, we can go back at any time or whatever, and Rick's like, nah, give me another day, give me another day, and he's just kind of enjoying, being out, away from it all, kind of thing. I think. So we see a lot of that. They basically stumble upon a army encampment where the National Guard or somebody must have set up right by like a fairgrounds, I guess, probably when the disease broke out, and so they basically find a lot of guns on zombies, a bunch of rations, stuff like that. And then they fall through a roof, which I was like, didn't this happen before with like Glenn and like I was just like kind of like deja vu. I was like, what the hell is this? It was a little weird, but and then you got Rick who kind of scared off Michonne's deer a little earlier in the episode. He said, "I owe you one." They're on the fairgrounds trying to clear out the zombies. Rick sees the deer, thinks he can get it, and then he accidentally falls or whatever, and they make it look like he died, but he didn't. But Michonne kind of got all, shit, Rick's dead, and like I lost everything kind of thing. He gives her the talk later on after they get through it all that um, if one of us ever goes, the other has to keep going, and all this kind of stuff. But some funny points in that whole zombie uh, fairground encampment little thing that was going on. Rick and Michonne were kind of like competing a little bit. Rick's like, "How many you got left?" Eight. How many you got left? Nine, 10. I got 10. They're not really taking stuff seriously. They're kind of like having fun killing zombies. And Rick pulling apart that zombie was pretty cool. He pulls off his leg and pulls off his torso. That was pretty cool. The effects were phenomenal. The kills were cool. You get the double headshot with the katana right through two heads like a skewer, a shish kebab. Then we see Tara. She kind of is having a moral kind of debate with herself. Are our lives worth more than that tribe of girls? We'll call them the Amazons, where all the saviors killed all their men and stuff like that. They got lots of tons of guns, right? And at the end of the episode, she does tell Rick. The it looks like she's gonna tell Rick that, hey, I know where there's some guns. I gotta tell you something. Rosita goes to the hilltop, talks to Sasha, says we gotta go do it. But without her even finishing what was gonna be said, Sasha says, "I'll take the shot." And Rosita brought a gun, and they're gonna try and jump the gun here. I guess no pun intended there. And try and kill Negan. In a roundabout way, that was pretty much the episode. It felt like another filler episode that kind of furthered Rick and Michonne's story together, which is cool and all. But now we're gonna dive down into the review aspect to kind of talk about what I think of the episode, a couple little cool things, do the zombie kill of the day, or zombie kill of the episode, which I'm gonna start doing in all my reviews. If I had to pick one a little while ago, a couple episodes ago, that whole steel wire scene where they're just mowing down the zombies, that was pretty cool. Um, but so basically, I think it was another filler episode. It felt slow. Chaos gives it a 6 out of 10. Could even be lower. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. It wasn't a great episode. It was fine for like people that really love the show and that aren't going to stop watching it. And there was a lot of action in it too, I guess, with Rick and Michonne just like mowing down zombies and then just showing like they don't even take it serious anymore. It's like it's just easy, it's second nature to them now. But other than that, there wasn't a lot of story progression, and that's what I was saying earlier. All these different storylines, all these tribes they're introducing and stuff like that. It's getting to be a little bit much, I think, and it's watering the story down a lot. And at this point right now, we're at a point in the story that the show is not mirroring anything in the books, which is also kind of cool. But like I said, it doesn't have to be like the books, but they got to do it good. So they can't really, if they're gonna do it different, just do it good. Do it good. Rick and Michonne, that's pretty cool. That doesn't happen in the books. Stuff like that. These garbage people, the junkyard people, the scrappers. When Rick brings them the guns, they're like, "Yeah, we want all the guns." Rick's like, "No," and he's like, "Give us 10," and she's like, "Nah." Starts at like 6, goes up to 9, and then they make a joke that because Rick stole that cat ornament, but he ends up with 20. They seem a little bit sketchy. I don't know if I'd be trying to team up with him, but she also, I don't know if they're going for like a Yoda kind of thing with that girl and the way she talks and stuff. It's kind of weird. But yeah, cool effects. Some notable effects there that I noticed that were really cool was when Rick pulled off the leg. I was like, oh, geez, and then he pulls off the torso and he's like, okay, geez, come on. And then he pulls the rest of the zombie to the window. Lots of decapitations with the katana. You got the old ninja Michonne going on. And then the chaos kill of the episode was definitely when she shish kebabs with the katana, double headshot. I thought that was probably the best kill of the episode. But one thing that was kind of on my mind near the end of the episode, was where the heck's Heath? Whatever happened to that guy? He's actually a fairly not really important character, I would say. But he's a fairly big character in the book. He's not a main character. He'd be something I classify as like a secondary kind of main character, like a second string character. He's there a fair amount, but not enough to be a main character. And in the show, he just kind of disappeared. I believe the last time we seen him is with when he was with Tara, and it looked like he was dead, but then she found clues that he was alive and made it out. But where did he ever go? That's, what the hell? Could be another episode completely dedicated to him to slow the series down. I don't know. They got to be careful here. I realize they're catching up really quick to the books, but you got to keep going, or else the show is going to die, right? I think that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about for the most part of this episode. I give it a 6 out of 10. Has some awesome effects. I think Greg Nicotero is in charge of was in charge of these effects, and he's in charge of a lot of the ones that have been really cool or just really bad ones, from what I understand. I think he was in charge of the steel wire that cut down all the zombies a couple episodes ago, and lots of cool ones here. But I don't know. It was a slow episode once again, and I feel like we're probably gonna experience another one soon. It might even be next. But one thing to keep in mind is there's only 4 episodes left in the season. 16 episode season again this season. So that makes me think the Negan War is not going to be resolved the end of the season. It might be drug out until next season, which kind of scares me a little bit. But it could. But they got a little ways to go before war. But maybe they can get it going and the war starts right before the end of the season or whatever. We'll have to wait and see. But there's 4 episodes left. Let me know if you think the war is coming, or if we gotta wait a year to see the war. Yeah, so let me know what you think. Got some new video editing softwares, so the video should look a little bit better, a little bit of an intro and music, stuff like that. Anyways, give me a like, give me a dislike. Just chat it up in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Totally appreciated. This was Chaos Reviews reviewing The Walking Dead once again, and I am signing out now. Peace.